So the latest verses was apparently Nelly versus Ludacris. And if I had to think about it, it doesn't take long. Luda did a lot of great hook work, you know, and he was catchy. But Luda, to me, I've always said this about Ludacris. I said if Busta Rhymes and Missy Elliott had a baby, it'd be Luda. I call them like energy bar, energy drink type of rappers, MCs that have a lot of energy and exude. It's the kind of thing you go to the club, you pump before you go in or what have you, you know. But like, give me about half hour of it at most. I can't listen to it for a long time. Actually, when Luda does his feature, when he does his hook work, he's a lot more subtle because I've heard him work with different artists and he's more subtle when he comes in on his cadence. But his solo stuff, that energy thing was a bit much. Asking me to go song for song who had a better uh, career with the songs, I got to give it to Nelly. Nelly was catchier. Nelly to me was like, I'd say like a Junior Whopper version of LL Cool J. Matter of fact, he did a LL tribute and it was pretty nice. He came out with the Kango and the chain and the Adidas outfit and gear. Nelly did some interesting things for what he was doing, sing-alongs, hooks, stuff. He tried a little bit different things and he was catchy. And he's underrated and underappreciated for what he did because actually his songs were, you know, catchy for what he was doing. I think Luda got a deeper spit game, but I think Nelly had more memorable songs. And to me, that's what it always ends up coming down to. I will tell this all the time. No matter what the artist or the genre, the style, to me, it's always just like the songs. The songs are the key at the end of the day because we can debate who's got more talent, the pen game, depending on what style of music we're talking about. However, the songs don't lie. The impact of the songs don't lie. Now, they each were very successful during their career. Nelly was one of the three or four most important MCs for his day and time, whether people want to admit it or not. He was happening. Luda had a strong run, came from the South. DTP, Disturbing the Peace. Nelly had the St. Lunatic thing. He was real big putting the St. Louis on the map. So they each came from different parts of the country, but they was repping. They each had impact. They had wild crossover success. They both, had charisma, had game. But if I had to give an edge, now on the real like this, I like Luda's overall career, like his film career, the different things he's done. I would give him that. And of course, he was a DJ, and I give him all that. But if you're asking me just song for song, and I'm looking and remembering, I got to give Nelly the edge. He had more versatility in the songs, and he hit more. I think Luda had a better spit game, but if we're just going song for song, I could give it to Nelly. But who would you take out of Nelly versus Ludacris? Who would you take in this battle? Who you got? Feel free. They both were big in the OOs. They both had interesting runs. They both had appeal like R&B, pop, etc. I just think Nelly had a little bit more because he did, try country thing, the R&B thing. He made it work. You know, I mean, I like Nelly's Come Over to My Place with Jaheim, but I like Luda with Bobby Valentino pimping all over the world. So you take their best stuff and what their hooks and different things, and you know, Luda had he hit more when he worked with established artists. That thing. But I think this one on one, I gotta give Nelly a slight edge just on the songs. But give me your thoughts and takes it to like and subscribe, and the bell rings a new video. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for one another. And it's always interesting with these verses, how they get them, where they get them. And they take you back to a time when actually the OOs now is the last time you're going to really be able to do this because that's the last era. That was the last of CDs, the start of the ringtone, right before the file sharing, the streamers, etc. So it's kind of like the last era that you can really do these sort of battles. It'll be interesting what turns up. I'm out. Peace.